Okay guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do some Thaumcraft. Wow! Yeah, just the beginning, not the actual research or anything. Um, so I know a lot of you guys probably get confused about how Thaumcraft works and how to start it especially. That's a big part. So what we're going to do today is we're going to just do the starting and then I'll demonstrate some research probably. But I'm not going to do all that on camera because that would be a real boring segment. So we're just going to do this. So first, you're going to need some tables, and this is how you make that. This is the recipe right here for that. And as you can see, I have a few in my inventory here. And not only that, but you're also going to need a wand. And to make a wand, you just put one V shard up top, a stick, and a gold nugget. Like so, see? And this will give you a wand of the apprentice. So we'll do that. By the way, this is my new work table. It's kind of like a Red Power project table in that you can have a little chest down here. And it's pretty handy. I like it, actually, because it'll save the recipe and stuff, and you can make a bunch of stuff really fast, and it's just nice. It's nice. But anyway, as you can see, we have this wand of the apprentice now. And you see down in the little bar, just above my hunger bar there, you can see a little wand show up every time I select the wand itself. And it says 50V. That's how you pronounce that, is V. And that is, the V is like the magic that's in the environment around me. It is charging up this wand. Okay? And I can now channel that V into doing things that I want, such as make this table turn into a workbench. Ta-da! Now this workbench is really handy. You need it to do a lot of Thaumcraft, actually. Surprise, surprise. The wand sits right in here, and you can see on the table in front of me here, the wand shows up and then disappears if it's out of the inventory. And you'll be able to craft anything in here. You can put basic crafting recipes in here. But if you want to do Thaumcraft crafting, you have to have the wand in there, and it'll take some V as well as the materials inside your crafting grid to make an output item. So for now, I think... Methinks I'm gonna move this actually out of the way. So yeah, once it's made, it's made. This is called the arcane work table, by the way. And I think I'm just gonna put it right here for now. It's all happy and stuff over there. Okay, guys, and now for the second part of this, you're going to need your two tables, first of all, and then something called a scribing tool, and you make that just like so. Oops, actually, what we're gonna need first is to make some glass bottles, like so. And now these glass bottles, you just need one up here, an ink sac, and a feather, just like that. And you get the scribing tools. And now what you do, oops, let's bring that up here. I'm gonna place these like so. Just like that. And then what you do is you take your scribing tools and you just right click on the table, and it conjoins into one, and now this is your research table. You would use this to research the different items that are involved in Thaumcraft. And what you would need to do is put some paper in this slot. This slot? Yeah, this slot right here. There's a bunch of paper. And then you would put items into the inventory here, and then you just hit this little magnifying glass, I guess, to research that item. And let me get something to, to make this a little more clear. So first, we should make some paper, which I will do quickly. Get some paper out, and we'll grab some coal, because that's going to be the first element, I guess you could say. That will be, see, the coal goes up in here, and then you have three different essences. or what they're called. Coal has different essences than other things as well. And if you are in your inventory, you can hold shift over an item to see the essences that they contain. I'm not going to go into what all the essences are because they get a little involved. Not all modded items have essences, some do, but all vanilla items will. So like this one has a water and leaf or bud aspects on them, or essences aspects, whatever. And you'll be able to research whatever's makes up that object, I guess is the best way to put that. So you put your coal or whatever you want up here, and you put your paper down here, and you'll notice that this has turned into a button that we can click at this point. And now down here there are cursory and thorough research styles. I usually do thorough, which means it'll use up, it most likely will use up the item that's in here, but you'll get better research out of it. So you just tap this button and you can see a couple things show up here. Elements that are in this research. You can see we don't know what this research is. It's kind of gibberish to us right now. But there's 2 elements we know for sure that are in here. We just keep tapping that and we can see that now that we've researched a little more, that Ignis, which is the fire aspect here, and Potentia, which is, I don't know, what, like a torch or metal, something like that, down there as well. And coal happens to have both of those, and I knew that, but sometimes you wouldn't know that, so you'd be popping in items in here randomly, trying to figure out what they are and what they do. There are lots of tutorials out there if you want to skip doing that, but a lot of the fun of Thaumcraft is learning and discovering things on your own. So that's what we're going to kind of do here, is just keep clicking this, and you'll see these are going out farther and farther to the ends of the circle. And see, once the element or the aspect is surrounded by these little wavy rainbow lines and stuff, it means it's completely researched. Same thing with Ignis. And now we have one more thing that we need in here that we don't yet have, and for that we're actually gonna have to go over here because I don't have this ready at the moment. But we can get some torches. We can throw that in there, and this is the Lux enchant. We'll research that, and as you can see now, Lux is an aspect that is a part of this research. Now, I knew that, but you wouldn't always know that. So if, for instance, we were to put something in here that was not in the research, I could do like sugarcane, which didn't work out too well. Let me grab more sugarcane so I can just show you what happens. So just like this, if we go up here and I throw in some sugarcane, you can see both of these go blacked out, saying, hey, there's no way that these essences are inside this experiment, so or inside this research, so you might as well just stop using them. So we won't do that, and since the torches have the Lux aspect, we're going to use that because we know now that this is in there. And then also, as you get farther and farther along in your research, there is this clue up at the top that tells you something about the research that you're doing. So for this item that I'm going to be getting out of this, it gives me clues like this glowing flame seems to be fueled by magic itself. The number of uses for an ever-burning flame seems endless, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to produce much heat, though it could prove to be a steady source of light and energy. So we kind of have that in there. There's Potentia's energy. The light is in there. You hear light and Lux. And then fire, the flame, glowing flame. So there's hints about, usually there's hints about which aspects go into the making of research. So you're not always in the dark. But let's finish this off here. Just like this. Come on, you got it. One more. There we go. Awesome. Now it's completely done. And over here you can see we have a discovery of night ore. And to use this now, all you do is keep it in your hotbar, and you have like almost like a map functionality. You can read the spell, and it's the same clue as what was inside of your research table. So then you'll just right click with this in your hand, and now you know Nitor. Now, to make use of that spell, what we're gonna do, we're gonna need some paper again. So I already had a bunch of sugarcane, silly me. Let's see, 2, 3, and we're gonna need some leather. We have some leather. A little unprepared here, I apologize. Just like that. And do I have wood? There's wood in here. Yeah, there's wood in here. So what we'll do is we'll place these books like so. I guess I had a bunch of books in here, so but we just need a bookshelf, basically. So what we're going to do is place down this bookshelf, like so. We're going to take our trusty wand of the apprentice and tap that, and look at that. Now we have a Thaumcraft. And if you right-click that, it'll show you what you've learned. Nitor, just like that. There's research here, research above. It shows you what you can research, where it's at, but it doesn't exactly tell you what it is, and all of these give a little bit of an explanation on the things inside the mod. So like glass files, crucibles, tables. Once you have a Thaumcraft, you can pretty much learn everything there is to know. I'm not going to go through these, you guys can do it yourself. It will help you understand what the mod is all about. I just want to give you the basic gist of what's going on. So now that we have Nitor here, you can actually click on that and read about this research and how to make it. And it says here in the crucible, along with 5V from your wand, you'll need Ignis, 4 Ignis, 6 Lux, and 4 Potentia. So that's what we're going to do today. And to make a crucible, when this is going to be a little bit of a pain because I don't particularly have a flame that I could use for this right now. I will be right back. Okay guys, just to get the point across here, I built this temporary thing. I'm not going to keep it like this because, yeah. But just to get the point across, what we do is we light this up, and we're going to place a cauldron right in front, just like so. Now we can get rid of this because that was just so I could place the cauldron. And now what we do is we take our wand of the apprentice. Now you need this fire under here, guys, or lava. Lava source also works. So this works better on a ground floor, but for now this will work, just so I can show you. And then you just tap this, and ta-da! Now you have a crucible. It's really handy, really useful, and you have to use it actually to make anything from Thaumcraft. So let's do. We need water, and I need a bucket. There we go, perfect. So just like this, we put water in. See, just like that. And if we want to get our reagent from what we used, our product from what we used the research for, we're going to have to dump certain essences into the cauldron. So we need 4 Ignis, 4 Potentia, and I happen to know that coal has 2 of each of those, and 1 more, that rock, which is Saxon, I think is the name of that element, but it's like earth. So we need 2 pieces of coal, 1, 2, to make that section of our Nitor. And now we need 6 Lux, and each torch gives us 1. So we need 6 torches. I'm gonna need more torches actually than that, so we'll do this. So we need 6 torches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that's in 6. Now that's in there. All you have to do is take out your fancy wand and right click. And then out from the cauldron pops your night ore. And night ore is really cool. It's not extremely useful, but it definitely is going to be incorporated into my build, because in place of these torches, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a night ore. And they look really cool. I mean, it's just a fancy little glowing ball of awesome. So, yeah, I think I'm probably going to end up putting them, like, on either side of these things, just to make it even around. But for now, we'll just keep that there. Actually, you know what? I'll take it. And we'll put the torch back, just for now. But yeah, that's how you do that. It's really easy. For now, that's all I'm going to teach you about Thaumcraft. Later in the series, after I've done a bit of research, I will show you how to make some more things, including extra tables, extra wands, all sorts of good things. I don't want to spoil it for you, because Thaumcraft is really a discovering mod. You do research to discover on your own. Usually you don't want to spoil it for yourself, because it is really fun to figure out everything on your own. So that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you next time. Stay classy, YouTube.